I am bringing you tonight a lovely little demo of how to make your own smudge stick. It's dead easy, and hopefully you all got the message about getting some stuff together. So if you have and you're doing this with me, I'd love to see a photo of what you've got, and certainly once you've made your smudge sticks, I'd love to see the finished article. So they're not difficult. Smudging is about, if you didn't see my previous lives, smudging is about clearing your space and your energy from clearing your space in your body from negative energies. So we're going to be creating a smudge stick and setting an intention with that smudge stick to help to clear those things. You can use incense for this, you can use lots of other things, but making your own smudge stick's really good. So really any aromatics will do. Most often you would use sage. Sage is the traditional herb that you would use in it. White sage is used by the North Americans. And Palo Santo wood, which is this. This is was used by the Incas, and this is what I use primarily to smudge with. This is beautiful, beautiful smell, and you can actually use it within your smudge stick. So tonight I've got some lavender, which is dried, and I've also managed to get, on one of my little shopping trips, I managed to get some rosemary. So that's all I've actually got, is some rosemary and lavender, and actually I'm thinking that might be quite a nice aromatic blend. So you literally, and I'm just going to tip it down so that you can see better what I'm doing, because you don't really need to keep seeing me in amongst all of this. I'm going to take one of my Palo Santo sticks, and it doesn't matter if you haven't got one, but I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take a few pieces of my lavender and my rosemary like this, and just basically make a little bundle with them. So it doesn't need to be very big, you just it's roughly about that kind of size. And then you've got your little bundle of lavender and rosemary, and in my case a little bit of Palo Santo wood in the middle. So it looks nice just like that on its own. But what you're going to do next is you're going to take a little piece of thread. So natural cotton, natural twine is fine, and you're going to tie a little knot in one end. Here's one I prepared earlier. I have always wanted to say that. And I actually have a Blue Peter badge. One day I might tell you how I got my Blue Peter badge, but for the minute it's a secret. So tie a loop in one end of it, so that you have your that's what you're going to use to hang it with later. And then you're going to take the bundle together like this, and then tie round the base of it, starting with the end which has got the loop on it. And you're just going to tie that round quite strongly and create another little knot. It's going to be very difficult for me to do this and stay in shot, but I'll do my best. So I've wrapped it round the base, and I'm just tying it through so that I've got that quite strongly on there, and I'll just knot it. Like so. And you see that? So I've got it wrapped around one end, I've got my loop there ready to hang it with, and then I've got my little bundle. And then basically you're going to start roughly round about the center and just wrap up to the top and then back down again. And you can do that as many times as you need to hold the bundle together. But because I've got quite wide twine on there, that's enough for me. And then I'm going to tie another knot. So you might need to go up and down. If you've just got sort of thin cotton, you might need to go up and down several times to wrap. You don't want to wrap it so much that you're crushing everything in there, but you obviously want to hold it all together. So there is my finished smudge stick. Now, you can obviously cut off the excess twine and cotton with your scissors, like so. And also, if you want to neaten it up, you could nip the end of it to make it a sort of sharper, neater end. But to be honest with you, I quite like leaving them with a little bit of this extra sticking out the top. So it's entirely up to you if you do that, how you do that. So then you would hang this in a cool, dry place by its little loop. Here I am again. So hang it up by its little loop in a cool, dry place for at least a week, but preferably 2 if you can bear it. And then you are going to use it to smudge. Okay, so that's literally it. And when it is dry, it will look something like this. And obviously, I've been burning this one. This one had cedar and honeysuckle and rose, I think. So this was one I made at a workshop myself where I learned to do them last summer at the Eden Escape Festival with Justine Carmichael, and I think Justine's here, so hi Justine if you're watching. So this is the one, and I was keeping it for a special occasion. And so it has been definitely been used more and more in this special occasion of my home retreat, my enforced home retreat. So I use an abalone shell to keep that in. That's again quite traditional, and you would use that and carry it around. And also quite traditional is to use feathers to waft your smoke around. So what you would do when your smudge stick is dry, you're going to light your smudge stick with an intention to clear the space, to clear the negative energies. Ideally open the windows, light your smudge stick, and take that moment, and then move around the space in a methodical way. I usually just go clockwise, just so that I know, and like I say, waft into all of the corners. And if you want to do yourself as well, you can stand so that you have your arms out. So you would smudge the stick around your head, around your arms, each arm taking it from one side to the other, around and the back and down the front and the back of the legs, and then lift each foot and do underneath the foot as well. So that's how you would then use your smudge stick. So I'm really looking forward to seeing your finished smudge sticks. I will definitely take some photos tonight and pop some of mine up. Plus I have prepared a PDF for you, and that PDF will be ready, and I'll post it in the group so that if you want to download it and have it there to remember, that's there for you as well.